does that feel to kick off the night?
Oh, baby, we're ready to roll. Let's go. Let's go, Hawks. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
We just got to support each other and be ready to go. That's it. This is a simple game. Right, it's the opening game of the season. We got a lot of guys here that played last year. We just compete and fight our balls off. We stick together, and it's going to be a long game. There's going to be a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and it doesn't matter because we're going to play the whole 60 minutes. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
All right, let's get ready to go. Get your stuff up here.
Let's go, Miles. Let's go, Miles.
Right now, we got to fight like hell, and it's got to start with the first 5 minutes. And our energy right now, we're looking around, we're waiting for somebody else to do it. We got to do it ourselves right now. Let's start the fight right now. Let's start the freaking compete.
Do your job here.
Right
Do your
now,
job.
we'll win the first 5 minutes and go from there. You understand me?
Let's go, boys.
The first time, we are not going to lay down. Right now, we're laying down. We're going to fight like hell. You understand?
Hell yeah. Let's go.
All right, come on. Hey, you got too much respect for each other to do anything but that. Stand up, pull your neck, but you're tired, fight.
Let's go.
Right now, we got to fight. Hawks on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go.
Really become probably the expert at it, but it's so difficult to defend. So Danowski's got him. Dunn's a great position here, but he's so strong with that one hand that he can wrap it around 33 and White. Dunn. And Reardon doesn't get a good beat and ability to track it. So.
Well, Coach, week one, long season, obviously not the way you'd want to start the year, but a lot to sort through. I'm curious, though, your chief takeaway as we're just still, moments after this game.
I thought Dallas was outstanding off the ground. They beat us up off the ground. And our offensive middies did not get back on defense, which opened up a lot of transition for them. So if we're going to be a group that doesn't get back, then we better not put the ball on the ground. So we got to do a better job of not turning the ball over so we don't have to get back.
We'll address both sides of the ball, but offensively for the fan at home, what do you think held this group back? You mentioned some of the turnovers. Can that be chalked up as early season, or is there more to it?
No, I thought what happened is, it'd been easy for us in the scrimmage, and it was easy for us in the first week of practice, and we got down and we panicked a little bit. We didn't, the idea was to play for the Bayhawks, not for the name on the back of the jersey. And I thought it wasn't because we didn't care or we really don't like each other. I thought we got a little individualistic and didn't share the ball.
Is that a challenge when you have so many talented players that also recognize that, hey, this could be Miles' chance to go, this is Dino's chance to go? How do you make sure that all six are playing as one?
Yeah, well, it's more than, those guys are unselfish and they don't care who goes. But when we go and they slide to you, we have to throw the ball. And we didn't do that. At times we did it and we scored. At other times we didn't. Whether it's throwing forward, throwing it back, we didn't do it. We forced it to the crease one time, which was not one of our looks. And so we just got to do a better job of when we get rattled, if the scoreboard changes and we're down, of just playing as six rather than playing as one.
Hell yeah, baby!
Nice dodge for Heacock, but there is Reardon with a nice setup, challenged by the former Maryland Terp.
That's Blaze's best save of this game, a really important one, and he sparked some transition too.
Lacasio wind and fire.
Defensively, I know the priority coming into the season was increase the physicality, build that identity. It seemed like in the second half that group really came together. Again, early returns as we're just, again, a few minutes after this game. But what do you think is the biggest takeaway on that side?
Again, I think bad offense lended itself to bad defense. I thought they had 8 goals in the first half. 2 were off a ride. We're not trying to take chances on the ride. And 3 were transition from the offensive end. So I don't think we did the defense any favors. When they got into 6-on-6, I think they did a pretty good job, and I thought Brian was solid in the cage.
Face-off game was something that I probably fans won't walk away recognizing how good Stephen Kelly was at the X moving forward as we start to take positives from this one. And you have Ben Williams, who we know is capable. How much is that going to be a luxury heading into this game against Florida in a few days?
Well, I don't think we can play two face-off guys. You know, the idea was Steven was going to be a supplement to the face-off and also play some shorty, and he wound up taking 24 face-offs and winning 15 of them. So we'll be back to one face-off guy next week and dress an extra shorty. I think that hurt us as the game went on. We were short of shorty, and we got tired.
You know the personality of this team. You built this team last year and have continued to build it this year. What gives you confidence that this group won't allow this game to carry on in this critical early portion of the season? We've talked about it a lot, that you want to get through weeks 5 and 6 at least 500 or better.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think we have good guys, and I think that they didn't play poorly today because they didn't care. You know, we just didn't play smart. And, you know, there's an old saying Bobby Knight used to say, dumb loses a lot more games than smart wins. And today I didn't think we didn't give ourselves a chance to win.
If you're trying to build a hard-nosed group, which I know you are, how can this road tenure you're about to go on, where you won't be back here until June, maybe provide an environment that's going to force you to get tough?
Oh, we're going to force to be together. And, you know, we go to Florida. They were 5-2 next week. We're going to have to get the ball off the ground. I think Dallas scrimmaged them, and it was basically about the same score. So I just think right now that we got to get the right people that are all on board. And I'm not sure we played the right people tonight. We got to figure that out.
Coach, always appreciate the time. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.